Perfect. So as I was saying, if you can go ahead and have a chair available, we'll be doing standing and seated exercises today. I'm going to throw on the waiver really quick. Perfect. Okay. And then if you can just also make sure that you're on mute, that would be wonderful. And let's go ahead and get started. We're going to just start with just taking some deep breaths in, bringing the arms up and overhead, and then bringing them back down. Good. Let's do that a couple more times. Great. Okay. And then let's go ahead and bring the arms up and overhead, grabbing a wrist, leaning to the side, having your stance a little bit wider. And then what we're going to do is we're going to circle down, coming back up the other side, grabbing that other wrist. And let's do that again, circling down and coming back up. Releasing those hands one more time, inhale. And then this time we're going to exhale into a forward fold. So I want you to have a really good bend to those knees, letting that upper body just hang like a rag doll. Feeling the back starting to open up, starting to lengthen a little bit. And then inhale, coming all the way up. Good. Take another deep breath, bringing those arms up. And then exhale, let's forward fold one more time. And then inhale and come back up. Perfect. We're going to go ahead and come into a seated position on our chair. So what I'm going to have you start off with is going to give a couple of options. The first option is if you're able to interlace those fingers behind you, go ahead and do that, lifting up the chest. And we're just opening up, getting those shoulders open as well. If that's a little bit much, you can go ahead and put the hands on the hips, elbows kind of pointing back. And then let's take another breath in and have your feet about a little wider than shoulder width apart. Exhale, we're coming into that fold and then lifting those arms towards us. And then inhale, coming back up. We're going to do that one more time. On your exhale, come into that fold, lifting those arms up. And then coming back up to center. Having those hands gripping either underneath the thighs or the side of the thighs, we're going to do some seated cat. So as we inhale, we're bringing the chin towards the ceiling. We're lifting our chest. And then on the exhale, I want you to start to round the back and tuck the chin. So you're feeling that opening between the shoulder blades. I want you to flow with your breath. So inhale, we're opening the chest, lifting the chin. And then exhale, tucking the chin and rounding the shoulders. Good. We're just again moving with the breath, feeling that connection here. And then let's do one more inhale and exhale. And then come back up to a seated position. We're going to kind of work from our neck down here. So what I want you to do is bring your chin to your chest. We're going to take our hands, interlacing those fingers, and then letting the elbows fall towards each other. We're letting the weight of the arms do the work here. So we want to make sure that we're not yanking or pulling on our neck. And then I really want you to focus on just really relaxing into the stretch. Sometimes we really have tight muscles, we tense them, trying to protect them. So I just want you to, again, relax into this, letting that tension go. We're going to be here for just a little bit longer. And then let's take one more breath. Inhale, I want you to come all the way back up. We're going to angle our neck just a little bit. So what I want you to do is bring your chin towards the left shoulder. We're going to take that left hand on top of the head, and we're just going to go ahead and let the weight of the arm do the work. We're relaxing into the stretch here. Releasing the hand, come back up. Let's get a little bit of a movement in the neck. So just circling the neck, and then other direction. Good. Go ahead and come back to center. Now we're going to go towards our right shoulder, taking that right hand on top of the head. And then go ahead and release that hand. Come back up. Again, we're just going to circle the neck. Just getting a little bit more movement here. Let's go the other direction. Good. And then go ahead and come back to center. So we're going to go into eagle arms. We're really going to get some space between that, the shoulder blades, working on that upper back here. Going to give a couple of options. The first is bringing that right hand underneath the left. So even if you're just like this, that is okay. If you're able to, you can bring the back of the hands together, or you can wrap the hands around so the palms are facing each other. So whatever feels best to you, what your shoulder mobility allows, that's perfect. What I want you to do here is inhale, we're lifting the elbows up. If you press them forward, you're going to feel a little bit more opening in the shoulder blades here. And as we're stretching, feel free to close the eyes if that feels comfortable to do so. We're just going to give them a little bit of a break as well from the computer screen. And then go ahead, unwrap those arms. We're going to do that same thing on the other side. So we're going to take that left arm underneath the right. Again, you can be just like this, back of the hands together or the front of the hands, the palms together. Then I want you to inhale and begin to press those elbows forward. We're just deepening the stretch here. Just having a midday reset. So just focus on your breathing. And then go ahead and unwrap those arms. Let's roll those shoulders back and down a few times. Good. And then we're going to finish up with just a couple other exercises. Keeping those shoulders back and down. I want you to take the right hand, grabbing the underneath the chair. And then we're going to go ahead and bring our ear towards our left shoulder. What we're focusing on is keeping that shoulder down. We're not lifting it up to meet the ear. And then come up, again, rolling those shoulders back and down, just kind of rocking your head side to side. Coming back to center, lifting that chest again, shoulders are down. We're going to take that left hand, grabbing underneath that chair, and then we're bringing our ear towards our right shoulder. And then now, instead of keeping the eyes closed, I just want you to kind of have an unfocused gaze, just looking ahead of you, maybe 6 to 10 feet. Again, we're just giving our eyes a little bit of a break here from staring at the screen for so long. And then release, same thing. Just kind of moving your head side to side, letting those muscles just relax just a little tiny bit. Let's finish up with a quick torso rotation and then we'll get you on your way. So we're going to take that right hand, grabbing the chair behind us. We're going to take that left hand on the outside of that right leg, keeping that chest lifted. I want you to twist. And then coming back to center, deep breath in, grabbing the other side and twist. And then coming back to center, let's just finish up with a really deep breath in, reaching those fingertips to the ceiling. Exhale, bringing them back down. Great job. Thank you so much for joining me. Have a great rest of your week, and we'll see you next week. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you.